So it still happens today. Paul is accused of not following the law back in the Bible. He's accused of not following the law today. He's accused of preaching against the law today. He's accused of preaching against the law in the Bible. It seems to be a repeated thing that Paul is very misunderstood, which is a warning from Peter in 2 Peter. But this is just something for me. Once I seen in Acts that Paul kept the law and he did not teach against the law, then I had to read all of his letters completely differently, and it just really changed. It's like Colossians, the Colossians 2:16 or 17 that I did a video on, where it says, do not let anyone judge you for the food, Sabbath, new moon. It flips it on its head when you've been reading it as in, I can do whatever I want, but then if you read it as in, don't let anyone judge you for keeping these things, because you know Paul is preaching the law. So it really makes you read his letters differently when you understand Paul. But anyways, Acts 21, 18 through 26, I think are like the highlight section that says, verse 24, that you yourself walk orderly, keeping the law. I think maybe a misunderstood thing of Paul is he let Gentiles into the temple. Gentiles were considered unclean. This is not Torah, though. So I think if people don't know the Torah, if they don't know the laws that Yahweh's given, and it even says in Acts 10, it says, what does it say? You yourselves know how unlawful it is a man who is a Jew to associate with a foreigner. Like if that's a man law, but if we're just reading that and we don't really understand all of the Torah laws, that we might get that confused, because Paul was definitely going against man-made laws, and so was Yeshua. But eating with unwashed hands is one example that we've talked about with Mark 7 and Matthew 15. That was not a Torah law. They were eating with unwashed hands, but it was against their laws. So anyways, I just wanted to point that out. I don't know if Acts 21 will be helpful for anybody, but was definitely helpful for me. And then you'll see him keeping feasts across the Bible, and just other things. As you read through Acts, you'll notice Paul keeps Torah.